Now I'd like to share another important component that will help you reach more life satisfaction by making a seismic shift in the way you think. It's learning to face your fears. Have any of you ever tried facing a fear every day? I'm not talking about facing an athletic challenge like running a marathon or bungee jumping. I'm referring to facing an inner fear that you may have to deal with on a daily basis, or the kind of inner fear that you struggle with repeatedly. When my children were young, I used to put them on the bus and ask them to come home and tell me what fear they faced that day. I didn't mean they should come home and tell me that they had had a tough exam or done something dangerous or harmful. I just wanted them to share something they did to conquer or overcome an insecurity they had been avoiding. Well, I can tell you they came home with some fabulous stories about talking to teachers at school they were afraid of, handling conflicts with others, challenging themselves on the playground. After listening to their stories, I felt I should practice what I preached, so I began facing my own fears. I made it a practice to begin each morning asking myself, what fear should I face that day? I started with simple fears like making a telephone call I had been avoiding. My children and I improved multifold. Our sense of self-confidence and feelings of effectiveness in the world grew immensely. And you know what? So did our ability to manage within it. I was so happy with our results that I started giving my clients homework assignments to go out and face a fear every day. Over the years, many of them have experienced the same level of improvements that my children and I did. They no longer shy away from their inner fears. They're actually propelled by them because overcoming these fears moves them forward. I realized that for confidence to be more than skin deep, we need to challenge ourselves to face our inner fears on all levels. Be they fears of inadequacy or insecurity, fears of interacting with others, or the fear of avoiding tasks. No matter where they stem from, we need to conquer them. If we're successful, we will gain feelings of self-respect, self-confidence, and a feeling of competence in the world. Scheduling something to do that you're afraid of every day is a hard task. However, try this approach. Lie in bed for an extra minute every morning, mentally scroll through your day, identify where you can face a fear that day, and then close. Make the decision. You will be amazed over time at how much more confident you will feel. Many people start off challenging themselves to small fears. As they get bolder and stronger, they start working their way up the ladder, tackling bigger tasks, whether it's related to projects or people. Once they're successful a few times, facing a fear every day will become easier. It's not surprising, though, that facing fears is hard. Again, as children, we start dealing with different forms of fear at a very young age. Most parents really don't like to see their children anxious or distressed. For this reason, when a child or adolescent looks uncomfortable in a given situation, it's not uncommon for a parent to step in and rescue that child from the situation. This may make the child or the parent feel much better. However, it's only a temporary solution, one that doesn't reinforce a feeling of competence in the child to be able to fight through feelings of fear and get stronger. It also doesn't show the child or adolescent they can survive feelings of insecurity and overcome them. Although this is done with the best of intentions, the feeling of being rescued conditions us to either seek ways to escape fear or to be rescued from them the next time they occur. Either way, we're going to believe we may not have the skills to face or survive our fears without assistance. Are any of you experiencing any of these feelings now, or have you ever experienced them at any time in your life? Raise your hands if you have. As you can see, You're not alone. Facing a fear every day is important. Why not make it a part of your daily routine, like brushing your teeth? The more habitual it becomes, the more you will feel like you can conquer any challenge that life puts in front of you. It may be hard to do in the beginning, but you can do it. With patience, determination, you can conquer anything.